Hey guys, it's 𝐸𝐸𝐻𝐬𝐬 here, coming at you with a fan theory video. Now, normally I don't do fan theories, I don't indulge in fan theories. Sometimes they're fun to read, sometimes they're fun to debate with your friends, but for the most part, they seem to be embedded in just a bunch of fan fiction. But 𝐸𝐸𝐻, that's what fan fiction is. It's fan fiction. Yeah, I totally get that, and that's cool. Just not my cup of tea. Now, in the very start of the cinematic here, we see this mind flayer with this really nice set of armor go through and infect 𝐈𝐦𝐻𝐬𝐬, and then he turns around and infects Tav, our player character. My question is, why don't we see evidence of this mind flayer at any other point during the game whatsoever? Now, I would expect to see him at some point during the tutorial, either as one of the final bosses, or maybe the dragons with their fireball really did kill him at the helm of the ship. However, we do not see this mind flayer ever again outside of the cinematic, and that kind of has me questioning. Now, after beating the game, I noticed that the Emperor has this armor. Now, could it be that it was actually the Emperor at the very start of the game that actually set us up? Could it be that it was a part of his grand plan in order to get some of the more powerful beings? So, let's look at our companions real quick. We have Astarion, who is a high elf rogue, but he's a vampire. We have Gale, who is just a human wizard. However, he has that thing in his chest. 𝐈𝐦𝐻𝐬𝐬, a powerful 𝐈𝐦𝐻𝐬𝐬𝐬 fighter. Shadowheart, who actually holds the astral prism. Will, who's a human warlock, however, who made a pact with the devil. We also have Karlach, a tiefling barbarian who has an infernal engine for a heart. Was the Emperor planning this from the very beginning? Was he gathering up his own special team of operatives in order to fight the Absolute from the start? Was this all just a part of his plan, or not? Now, something else I would like to point out is that he had the chance to protect many people on that nautiloid, but he didn't. He only protected our group. Just look at all these people that he could have protected, that are all being teleported to the Nautilus. And once again, another dead mind flayer. Notice though, the camera panned down so that we could notice that mind flayer. To put the frame on that mind flayer so we know there are at least 3 dead mind flayers on this ship, even before the red dragons come in. Now, let's take a look at the cutscene where we fight the commander fighting off the mind flayers. Every single one of these mind flayers has the basic set of armor. Not one of them has the Emperor's armor. Where is our missing mind flayer? He's not shown. I even go through the bodies that are on the floor as we start the fight itself. Here's a slow-mo shot. Not one of them has that armor. Where is our missing mind flayer? Here we see the Emperor himself sporting that armor. The only piece of evidence that this may not be true is notice his eyes. They're purple. We cut back to the very first cinematic. Not purple. But could that be a part of the illusion? Could that be a part of the grand scheme to make him look like every other mind flayer so that he could take control of that ship, so that he could deceive us later on? I don't know. So we have the 2 dead mind flayers here, and then one more in that later shot shown here. That's 3 dead mind flayers before the dragons attack. And where is the very last place that we end up? In Avernus, where we're able to pick up Will and Karlach, 2 very powerful beings that could help the Emperor in his grand design. And just to show that Karlach ended up on the Nautiloid, because her storyline really doesn't say that she was on the ship itself. She just found a way out. Well, this is her start. And I gotta say, I really appreciate this character. Her cavalierness and behavior is hilarious.